What happens to brand new vehicles that never get sold? This has honestly never happened in the past till now. Since 2020, prices went up like crazy and people are finally saying no. Dealerships and manufacturers are getting stuck like Chuck with thousands of vehicles they just simply can't sell. So how do they get stuck is the first question. Let's see. The manufacturers build the vehicle and then they sell it to the dealerships, because dealerships in the United States are a third party and they have to be there in most states because there's laws that restrict you from going directly to the manufacturer to buy the vehicle, so you have to go through the dealership. So on an allocation basis, a dealership accepts the allocation from General Motors, they send them the trucks, and now they're the dealership's responsibility. And so why are they getting stuck with it? Because it's way overpriced and no one wants to buy it. It's that simple. And then the question is, what do they do with it? What are they going to do? And they've already been stuck there for years. What options do they have? Think they would discount it properly and sell the thing? I mean, come on, that's what you would think they would do. But no, they hold that off to the very end. And that's one of the biggest issues is they had the car for multiple years. When it first came in, they didn't want to give no discounts. Huge $10,000 to $15,000 off. You're already losing so much money on the car being there for multiple years. Just sell the thing, discount it right. Another thing is they can use it as a service loaner, use it as a demo vehicle for their management staff. Every management staff at most dealerships gets a vehicle for their day-to-day operations, and they can use that as one of those vehicles. And a lot of times it is the higher-end vehicles that get stuck because they're so dang expensive and they weren't discounting it properly, and so some of the sales staff and the management's like, I'll go ahead and drive that. It's only going to be the management in most situations that get a demo, and then also obviously a service owner. And then the other option would be going to auction. They can go to auction and sell it, but the problem is they don't normally get that much because it's going to be another dealership trying to make money, and they would much rather sell it at their dealership because the finance box. They can take a huge loss on a front-end gross profit on a new vehicle and then make way more money in the finance box. That's where they make a lot of their profit from, and it's pretty unfortunate. People really need to be careful back there, but that's a big thing. They can send it to auction, but also a lot of times they send them through, and they just don't get enough money that they want for the vehicle, so they just decline it, and it just keeps going back through the auction, back through. But those are a few things they can do, but it's like, just to begin with, even with a $30,000 discount, there are vehicles that just simply won't sell. And then you have dealerships who add $600 nitrogen, $5,000 tires, $10,000 wheels. I've seen $30,000 packages for lift, wheels, and tires. Insanely priced stuff. Of course, it's a 2022 Harley Davidson truck. That thing is never going to sell. People just don't want that thing when you add these packages onto a Ford, and the Ford F-150 is now $124,000. It's a 2023 F-150, I believe, and it's a Black Ops. Who wants to spend $100,000 on a Black Ops truck? I mean, come on. It's like a joke for real, but that's what these people are doing, and that's why they got stuck with this inventory. It's real funny, too, when the really greedy dealerships get stuck because they try to get that market adjustment in 22 and 23. No one came and bought it. Now they're starting to discount it. Now they're starting to turn around and like, oh, we need a discount. And think about the other thing is, people always say it's been sitting there for 2 years. Think about, have they even done an oil change? Probably not. The tires, think about it just sitting there for 6-7 months straight, a year straight, not moving. I mean, it's not good for a new vehicle to be like that, especially at a dealership lot when they're probably not taking care of it the best way. I mean, it's a mess there, so I wouldn't want the dealership to take care of my car for multiple years at the end of the day. So it's a pretty bad situation. So they have a few different options. They can send it to auction, use it as a demo, or discount the damn thing to probably sell it. I would think that would be the first thing they would try to do, but it's also something that they just don't want to do because they want to make as much money as possible, and their mindset is there's always someone out there. There's a butt for every seat. That's their mindset. They can almost put whatever price they want because someone will walk in at some point and sign the dotted line. That's all they want, and that's what they're hoping for. So there's a few different things that can happen, but we're really going to have to see what happens when it gets 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. I mean, I don't know how long are we going to wait. There's 23s in your city right now. 2023s in your city right now, and it's 2025. Is that even still considered a new vehicle? It is technically because it hasn't been titled, but come on. That is insane to be a 23 sitting on the lot still till today in 2025. Let me know what you think. Have a great day and stay blessed.